20 hikers were climbing the volcano in defiance of safety restrictions. 9 foreigners, 11 locals, 2 of them Singapore nationals. At 7:41 a.m., the mountain exploded. A column of volcanic ash rose 10 kilometers, 6 miles, straight into the sky. The eruption registered on seismographs for over 16 continuous minutes. Heavy ash fell across the upper slopes. The summit was instantly inside a zone of falling tephra and volcanic gases. 3 hikers were killed. 5 more were injured. 17 were evacuated alive over the next 36 hours by Indonesia's National Search and Rescue Agency. The bodies of the 3 dead could not be recovered. The mountain kept erupting. Rescue teams could not reach the crater rim. As of this video, the bodies remain on the volcano. The mountain had been classified at Indonesia's second highest alert level, level 3 of 4. A 4-kilometer danger zone had been marked off since December 2024. The hikers entered anyway. But here's the part that almost nobody outside Indonesia knows. Mount Dukono is currently producing approximately 95 eruptions every single day. And the volcano has been erupting non-stop since the year 1933, 93 consecutive years of continuous volcanic activity. On May 8, 2026, the volcano that has been quietly erupting every day for nearly a century killed 3 people on its summit. And what scientists know about the next phase of this eruption changes the story. Mountain guide Alex Jangu was on Mount Dukono on Thursday, May 7th, guiding 2 German tourists. Around 3 p.m. that afternoon, he felt something. Very scary deep tremors, he later told CNN. He heard sounds coming from below the crater, subterranean noises that didn't match the normal background activity of a volcano he had guided clients on many times before. Jangu sent a drone up to inspect from above. The drone footage showed the crater filled with volcanic material, abnormal even for a volcano that erupts continuously. Then 2 distinct explosions. Lower frequency, deeper than the typical strombolian bursts Mount Dukono produces multiple times an hour. While Jangu was assessing his own situation with his clients, he noticed another group of hikers approaching the crater rim from a different route. About 20 people. They had ignored the 4-kilometer restricted zone warnings posted at every trailhead and viewing point around the volcano. The next morning at 7:41 a.m. Friday, May 8th, that second group was at or near the summit. Jangu later described their position as having just arrived at the summit and were enjoying themselves. The major eruption hit at exactly that moment. Ash column 10 kilometers into the sky, 16 minutes of sustained seismic shaking, heavy tephra falling across the upper slopes, pyroclastic material flowing down the flanks. 3 dead, 5 injured, 12 still stranded above the eruption zone awaiting rescue. Indonesia's BASARNAS search and rescue agency mobilized helicopter teams within hours. 17 climbers were evacuated alive by Friday evening. 3 Singaporean nationals were specifically credited with assisting rescue operations by providing route information for the missing climbers. The bodies of the 3 victims, 1 Indonesian from Ternate, 2 Singapore nationals, remain on Mount Dukono. They cannot be reached. The volcano is still erupting, and the reason the volcano is still erupting is what makes Mount Dukono different from almost every other volcano on Earth. Before we continue, are you in Indonesia, Singapore, anywhere in Southeast Asia? Or have you climbed a volcano in this region? Drop your location below. We want to know who's watching this from inside or near what we're describing. Most volcanoes have eruption episodes. They erupt. They go quiet, sometimes for years, sometimes for centuries, sometimes for millennia. The pattern is universal. A volcano is active when it's erupting. The rest of the time, it's dormant. Mount Dukono has not gone quiet since the year 1933. 93 consecutive years of documented continuous volcanic activity, nearly a century of non-stop eruption, continuous ash emissions, continuous magma reaching the surface, continuous seismic activity from beneath the crater. The historical comparisons make the scale clearer. Mount St. Helens last erupted in 2008. Before that, 1986. Before that, the famous 1980 lateral blast. 3 eruption episodes over 28 years. Kilauea in Hawaii is famous globally for being constantly active. It's been erupting on and off since 1983, 43 years. Mount Dukono has been erupting since the year Franklin D. Roosevelt took office, since before World War II, since before television existed, before the moon landing, before the internet. It has erupted continuously through the entire modern history of geological science. And the current phase of activity has been escalating. Since late March 2026, Mount Dukono has been producing what Indonesia's geological agency officially classifies as a significant increase in explosive magmatic eruptions. The current average? approximately 95 eruptions per day. That number deserves a moment. 95 eruptions per day means a new eruption approximately every 15 minutes, around the clock, 24 hours a day, for weeks. Roughly 670 eruptions per week, roughly 2,800 eruptions per month. And the location of this volcano explains why almost nobody outside Indonesia has heard of it. Mount Dukono sits on the island of Halmahera in Indonesia's North Maluku province. Halmahera is a strangely shaped four-armed island in eastern Indonesia, roughly halfway between the larger island of Borneo and the western tip of Papua New Guinea, about 700 miles east of Jakarta, approximately 18,000 square kilometers, slightly larger than the state of New Jersey, population approximately 450,000 people. The nearest major town to the volcano is Tobelo, on the northern coast about 14 kilometers away. The island is part of the Maluku Islands, historically known to Europeans as the Spice Islands. For centuries, this was the only source of nutmeg, mace, and cloves in the entire world. Dutch and Portuguese colonial powers fought for control of these islands during the 1500s and 1600s. The wealth of European empires was built on the spice trade that flowed through these waters. The reason Halmahera and the surrounding Maluku region are so volcanically active is geological. The islands sit at the intersection of four major tectonic plates: the Eurasian Plate, the Philippine Sea Plate, the Pacific Plate, and the Indo-Australian Plate. One of the most tectonically complex regions on Earth. Indonesia overall has approximately 130 active volcanoes, more than any other country on the planet. The country sits along what's called the Pacific Ring of Fire, a 25,000-mile horseshoe-shaped arc around the Pacific Ocean, where roughly 75% of the world's active volcanoes are located, and where 90% of the world's earthquakes occur. Mount Dukono is one of more than 100 volcanoes in Indonesia, feeding off the same tectonic system. Many of them are currently active. Some, like Krakatau, Merapi, Tambora, are globally famous. But Dukono is doing something most of the others aren't. Indonesia's Center for Volcanology and Geological Hazard Mitigation has been clear about Mount Dukono since December 2024, a 4-kilometer danger zone around the crater. No climbing, no tourism, no exceptions. The volcano is currently at level 3 of Indonesia's 4-level alert scale, standby, the second highest tier on the official hazard scale. The hikers climbed anyway. According to North Halmahera Police Chief Erlikson Pasaribu, the group of 20 climbers entered the restricted zone in deliberate defiance of the official warnings. Indonesian police have indicated some of the climbers may have been creating online content at the summit. Drone footage, photographs at the crater rim, social media imagery from inside the active eruption zone. This pattern is becoming a serious problem across Indonesia's active volcanoes. Tourists hiking restricted volcanoes for the imagery, drone footage that goes viral, selfies at active craters, standing near vents during eruptions. The death toll from this specific behavior pattern has been climbing across Indonesia and the Philippines over the past decade, and the volcanoes themselves do not give meaningful warnings on the timescale of a hike. Mount Dukono produces 95 eruptions per day on average. Any one of those eruptions, at any moment, can be the major one. Tourists climbing the volcano are essentially playing a 15-minute Russian roulette with continuous magmatic activity. Most rounds are small, most rounds are survivable, but the system is mechanically capable of producing a Plinian-scale eruption with no warning, and the only way to be safe is to not be on the mountain when it does. And the deeper question this raises is what the volcano is actually doing right now in 2026. Since late March 2026, Mount Dukono has entered what Indonesian scientists call a phase of increased explosive magmatic eruptions. Lana Sarya, head of Indonesia's Geology Agency at the Energy and Mineral Resources Ministry, has been clear on the record about this phase. Friday's eruption, the one that killed the hikers, was among the strongest single events during this entire elevated period. Ash clouds ranging from white to gray to black are being blown northward by prevailing winds. The town of Tobelo, on Halmahera's northern coast, is directly downwind. Residents have been warned about respiratory health risks from prolonged ash exposure. Ashfall is disrupting transportation across northern Halmahera. Air traffic across the region is being rerouted by the Volcanic Ash Advisory Center based in Darwin, Australia. Local farms are being coated in volcanic glass that damages crops. Mountain guide Alex Jengu said something specific in his post-eruption interview that's worth understanding. When Mount Dukono does not erupt for several days, people need to be careful because it may be building up very high pressure. That's the geological pattern. The 95 eruptions per day baseline is the system venting pressure normally. The continuous small eruptions are how the volcano maintains its long-term equilibrium. The magma chamber feeds the crater. The crater vents. The pressure stays manageable. When that frequency drops, pressure begins to accumulate underground. The longer the quiet interval, the larger the eventual eruption that releases the accumulated pressure. The May 8th explosion came after a brief pause in normal activity. The system had stopped venting for a short period. Pressure had built. Then it released. That's how Jung-gu predicted danger from the deep tremors he felt the afternoon before. He recognized the silence, and the long-term picture of what Mount Dukono is becoming is the part that scientists are watching most carefully. Mount Dukono has been continuously erupting since 1933, but the historical record extends much further back than the modern continuous phase. The volcano produced massive lava flows in 1550. Those eruptions merged the small islands of Mamuya and Hawate with the main body of Halmahera Island. The geography of the region was permanently reshaped. The land between those former islands and the volcano is solidified Dukono lava. In the modern continuous eruption era, the 93 years since 1933, the activity has varied significantly. Periods of relatively gentle ash venting that produces little more than small puffs of gray steam and ash plumes a few hundred meters high. Periods of more explosive strombolian eruptions that throw incandescent material above the crater rim and rumble across the surrounding villages. Periods like the current one, since late March 2026, that involve sustained magmatic activity with explosion columns reaching 6 miles into the sky. Indonesia's geological agency has not raised the alert level to its highest tier of 4 of 4, Awas, which would indicate an imminent major eruption requiring large-scale evacuation. The current level 3, standby, indicates significantly elevated activity that warrants strict avoidance of the 4-kilometer danger zone, but no imminent threat to surrounding settlements. But the explicit warnings about climbers and the documented increase in eruption frequency suggest scientists are watching for further escalation in the coming weeks. Mount Dukono is not currently considered to be on the verge of a catastrophic eruption. It is considered to be in an elevated but characteristic phase of its 93-year continuous activity, which means the next several weeks are when scientists are looking at this volcano most closely. Mount Dukono, current alert level, level 3 of 4, standby. No major sector collapse is currently anticipated. No catastrophic Plinian eruption is considered imminent. But the day-to-day activity level remains extraordinary by any global standard. 95 eruptions per day is unusual even for a volcano classified as actively erupting. Most volcanoes considered globally active erupt a few times per year. Many erupt only once per decade. A handful, like Stromboli in Italy, produce continuous small bursts that have given them the nickname Lighthouse of the Mediterranean. Stromboli produces about 100 to 200 small bursts per day on average. Mount Dukono is now in a similar activity tier, sustained, frequent, near-continuous explosive activity, and the 93-year continuous record means the system is mechanically capable of sustaining this level for indefinite periods, decades, centuries even, given the right geological conditions. The hazard at this volcano is not the probability of eruption. The volcano is erupting right now. It erupted 15 minutes before you started watching this video. It will erupt again 15 minutes from now. The hazard is that any single one of those 95 daily eruptions can be the one that's bigger than expected, like the one that killed 3 hikers on May 8th. 3 hikers dead on May 8th, 2026. 2 Singapore nationals, 1 Indonesian local. Bodies still on the mountain because the volcano hasn't stopped erupting. 95 eruptions per day, 93 consecutive years of activity. One of more than 130 active volcanoes in Indonesia. One of dozens along the Halmahera Island arc. One of hundreds along the Pacific Ring of Fire. The world contains volcanoes that erupt for an afternoon and become global news. It also contains volcanoes that have been erupting every single day since before your grandparents were born and are barely known outside the country they sit in. Mount Dukono is one of those. And on May 8th, 2026, it killed 3 people who thought they could outrun the next eruption. The volcano isn't waiting for permission. The volcano is just doing what it has done every single day for 93 years. It will erupt again tomorrow. It will erupt 95 times tomorrow. And the only thing that has changed about Mount Dukono is that 3 more people are no longer alive to climb it.